Hey everyone, and welcome to today's tutorial. Today we are making pocket pages with the leftovers from last week. So last week we made 4 pages using the Echo Park All Boy collection, and I packed up all of our leftover pieces, and we are going to make 4 more pages with them today. So as you know, I dedicate 1 year to pocket pages to use leftover pieces like this. So this happens to be 2012 family album for me. And as you can see, last time we made pocket pages, I kind of left a spot open between my pages because I needed to fill in more spring pages. And I wanted some more kind of like boy kind of paper. So it worked out perfect. And so what I'm going to do is my first layout today for my pocket pages is going to be the back side and the front side of the layouts that I have already. So that's kind of the tricky part with doing a pocket page album that's sort of random like this, because generally like it's hard to you have to plan out your pages in order because you use the back side of a page protector to make your next layout. So I'm finding that a little bit challenging, but I'm kind of picking and choosing the kits that I need to fit into the pictures that I have in my chronological order of my 2012 album. So this happened to work out perfect. The pages are going to be really plain this week. I didn't have a lot of time, and my kids being home all the time, it makes things a little bit trickier, and some weeks are a lot busier with them home. This was definitely one of those weeks. I actually contemplated not doing a video at all, and I just thought, you know what, I'm just gonna put a video together and I'm just gonna make sure it's really fast and it's really simple, because sometimes that's how it has to be. And these are not my favorite pages for sure. I feel like they could have looked a lot better, but the pattern papers that I had left were a little bit more simple, definitely a little bit more muted, and the busier sides of the pattern papers I had left, they weren't relevant to the theme of the pages. So the pages definitely could have been spruced up a lot more with a lot more time and a lot more, like maybe like introducing a black cardstock or a white cardstock as well. But you know what, I just decided to just not worry about all that stuff. There's a lot of things to worry about right now. So you know what, just keep it simple, and that's exactly what this week's pages with the pocket pages are. These are just super simple. I did have cardstock left over from last week, my stamping up paper, but it didn't really coordinate very well. The colors didn't coordinate very well with this red and green paper that I had left over from the actual 12x12 collection kit. So I just decided to not use the cardstock from last week and just use the back side of the pattern paper. So as you can see here, what I basically do is I plan out my photo spots first. So for me, I put in photo mats instead of my actual photos, but if you're doing it at home, you would put in your photos, or at least have a plan of which photos you're going to use. And another thing for me is, like, as you can see here on the right side of this layout, is that there is a lot of spots to put 3x4 horizontal photos. So there's actually 6 spots that I could put a 3x4 photo. But what I did is I went ahead and I put my 3x4 photos, basically I put them behind another spot that was already really thick. So the back side of that of the right side of my layout here, the back side of that, a few of those spots had really like thickers, and they had foam squares from my other layout. So those spots are already really thick. So I figured that putting a 3x4 photo there, which was going to be flat, would be better than trying to put another 3x4 embellishment area and create like double thickness in that photo spot. Hopefully that makes sense. So behind where I have the 3x4 photo mats on the right side of my layout here, the back side of that page actually has really thick, like embellished 3x4 photo areas, and it made it really, it just, I didn't want to add more bulk to that section of the page protector. So I went ahead and created my 3x4 embellishment areas on spots where the back side of it is an actual 3x4 photo, so it's going to be a little bit thinner. And so my layouts this week are just about like playing in the backyard, and I have some photos with the dog trying to like play in the mud with the kids, and them just like biking in the driveway and stuff like that, and my two boys playing together. So I just kind of wanted it to be sort of like spring friendly, but like just backyard kind of fun kind of a layout. And my other layout will be like that as well. I want to thank you guys so much for watching this week's video. We will be back next week with another tutorial, and I hope everyone stays safe and healthy and has a great weekend.